Republicans don't have to accept evolution, economics, climatology, or human sexuality, but I just watched a week of their national convention, and I need them to admit the historical existence of George W. Bush. If your party can run the nation for 8 years and then have a national convention and not invite Bush, Cheney, Rumsfeld, Colin Powell, Karl Rove, or Tom DeLay, you're not a political movement, you're the Witness Protection Program. In fact, Republicans, next time, instead of holding a convention without your most recent president, your most recent vice president, your most recent vice presidential nominee, and most of the runners-up from your most recent primary, why not just wave one of those Men in Black memory eraser wands in our face and make us forget everything we know about you? Now, I'm sure Sarah Palin would have been uncomfortable at the convention. Much of it was held indoors, but isn't it traditional to invite the last nominee for VP? Even if conceiving her was a mistake, aren't you morally obliged to bring her to term? Because if you went by what they said this week, here's how the history of America went down. Okay, first the Founding Fathers, you know, the original teabaggers. They got the Constitution directly from Jesus. Then the first Republican president, Abraham Lincoln, freed the slaves. And the Republican Party to this very day has never stopped fighting for the black man. Except that Romney and Ryan are now polling at 0% among blacks. They couldn't get a black guy to vote for them if they gave him a Lincoln. And Mitt Romney may yet try that. And then came, of course, St. Reagan, who was the innovator of the Republican Party's greatest power, the ability to completely forget. So I'm just asking, how can we trust Republicans with the future when, as far as I can tell from Tampa, the world ended the year Reagan left office? Like in 1988, we just all fell into a deep sleep listening to Pour Some Sugar on Me. And we woke up on Monday morning, Obama and his Negro army had wrecked the joint. I mean, come on, George Bush was president just 3.5 years ago. They talk about him like he's some vague pop culture reference from way back, like the Snapple Lady or that rap duo who wore their pants on backwards. He was president for 2 terms. It's like holding a Star Trek convention and not inviting Shatner. Because, let's be real, if you're trying to sell what the Republican Party can do for you, it's best not to remind people of what its recent fuck-ups actually did to you. Especially during hurricane season. The past accomplishments of the team that tanked the economy, legalized torture, and made the surplus disappear is not the best advertisement for the future.